Good evening, all my friends out there, and thank you guys for liking what you're seeing on the channel and subscribing and all that. But moving right along, let's get straight to the point. As most of you know, I hate doing long videos, and I hate a bunch of ramble and what I call filler. These YouTube guys want to get you on there as long as they can for all this whatever, but I want to get straight to the point. All right, 3 reasons I believe the average common folks like me, and probably a lot of you, why we're in trouble. I think everybody knows it. I think sometimes they like maybe hearing from people like me or other channels. Hey, they want to hear from other people that are feeling all these pains, these inflationary pains, like at the grocery store or whatever. But let's get straight to it, okay? Let me take these sunglasses off and put on my old man glasses. And I'm not doing any kind of big scripts. Hey, I took some notes over the last couple of days. Here it is. I'm going to go over it because if I try to do it off the cuff, I'm probably going to forget. Those 3 reasons, all right? Why are we in trouble? Most of you know it. A few of you are not going to accept it. I'm going to get some hate mail over this, all right? The United States debt right now is around $34.59 trillion. I've used this word several times. That's not sustainable. And, oh, as a matter of fact, all right, I did some homework on this. That's about $2 trillion more than what it was a year ago about this time within a couple of months. It keeps growing. What happens if you keep putting money on your credit card and you start paying the minimum? Or what happens if you can't pay the minimum? All right, moving right along. This is the first time in United States history, in U.S. history, that we have hit such a, is it a low or is it a high? I don't know. Hey, we are setting records, okay? All right. The United States, where you like it or not, and buddy, if I could buy everything American made, I would do it. It's almost impossible. From what I gather from my sources, the United States owes China $860 billion. They've got us in their back pocket. It is what it is. If I'm wrong, prove me wrong. Hey, I'll eat it, all right? The United States economy, is being artificially propped up. I'm gonna get away from these notes. I'm gonna get off of these notes for a minute. They say we're just printing money, we're printing cash. No, we're not. We're not printing money or cash. We are digitally printing money and just putting it out there, you know? Hey, if we can just do that and throw money out there, why do we have tax burdens? How about just create some cash digitally, and hey, pay our IRS bills. You can print money to do all these things. Hey, print money to take care of our tax obligations. Hey, how about that one? Boy, that's going to create some some interest. And I actually heard that. That didn't come from me. I heard that from some guy the other day. Hey, if we can just take money and pull it out of here and move it over here, hey, pay some tax bills, all right? With that being said, all right, and this is a concern. If the United States has no money, where is Social Security money headed to? If the money's not in the bank, how do we keep taking care of our elderly? Something's got to change, all right? You cannot, and this is something else just from my experience, you cannot run a business if there's no money in the cash register, and you sure as hell can't run a business if there's no money in the checking account, unless you're the government. Somehow they got it figured out. They're way smarter than what us, well, I was a business person, now I'm not, but anyway, maybe they're just way smarter than me, all right? Hey, the United States is broke. If you're this far in debt, how do you pay it back? Number one, you can't. Number two, your children, your grandchildren, their grandchildren is going to pay the burden. And guess what? They can't afford, I said it the other day, they can't afford all this property and all these nice things we got. How are they going to afford to buy a brick home? Just say if it's a 3-bedroom, 2-bedroom or whatever, and a car. These younger generations can't do it. The money's not there, the salaries aren't there. Number two, the monthly mortgage rate. Okay, let's say you're a young person, 25, 30 years old, whatever. You gotten out of college, you want to buy a house, you want to start a family. The mortgage rates right now, based on interest hikes, are now double what they were 3.5 years ago. That mortgage payment is double. So there's nothing good coming from that, all right? Here again, what are our children and grandchildren going to do? Inflation, number 3. Straight to the point here. I'm almost finished, all right? Inflation is here to stay. Prove me wrong. Prices are not going to go down. They never go down. Now, you may see some fluctuations in the price of sheet metal or concrete. You'll see gas fluctuate a little bit for different reasons of it. You know, some of this stuff here is being traded in the markets or whatever. But hey, let me tell you something. In the real world of this here, prices ain't going down, okay? Ain't gonna happen. If I'm wrong, prove me wrong, okay? Oh, check this out. Inflation again. Prices went up in January, February, March, and April. Hey, when these people keep coming out and saying, oh, everything's fine, why are they telling you that? Why are the voices telling you that everything is fine, don't worry about it? Why would they even mention it, all right? My prediction, all right, now you better hang on. I've only got about 30 more seconds. My prediction, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I guarantee it's coming. You're about to see county governments lay off people, state agencies lay off people, and guess what? Federal cutbacks like you've never seen before. What starts in California worms its way right out here in the back 40. Right now, and I saw it a while ago, California is just, they're a sinking ship. They owe so much money, but they keep spending. They refuse to stop spending, and they're like gazillions in debt. And Gavin Newsom said, hey, our debt's going to increase by this much within 1 to 2 years. Folks, brace, quit spending money, hang on to your money, be the smart one. Don't go out here and buy a bunch of crap. I've done my homework. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Prove me wrong. Thank you again.